Hi Aries, this is going to be your reading for March 2019. Just before I get into the reading, as you know, I haven't done readings for the past, I think, 3 months now. I had to have, as you know, again, 2 operations, and I had 6 weeks of radiotherapy, which left me very, very tired. So now, thankfully, that ended at the end of January, and I'm now on the road to recovery. I am healing, and each day there is an improvement. My speech can still sometimes go a little bit funny because of dryness that's in my mouth at the moment. Again, it's one of the side effects of the radiotherapy, and it will just take some time to get back to normal. So, if anyone has any issues with the way that I may sound, all I can do is apologize, because there's nothing else I can do except just go through each day with the healing process. But also a massive, massive thank you to the people who constantly emailed me while I was recovering to check how I was, to check up and make sure that I was doing okay. I'm not going to say your names because obviously that's personal, but you know who you are, and I'm very, very grateful that you took time out of your busy schedules to think about me and message me to see how I'm doing. You'll never know how much that means to me. Okay, Aries, so I may be a little bit rusty here. I actually only did 1 reading in the 3 months that I've been away from YouTube, so I'm kind of getting back into it, so bear with me. But the card you've got at the centre as the central issue is the 10 of Pentacles. So look, the 10 of Pentacles is the optimum when it comes to our finances. But it could be that this is something that we're striving for, okay? That maybe we've gone through a time where our finances have been an issue, and we're now striving here to build our finances back up. The 10 of Pentacles, though, can also talk about marriage. A long-standing relationship where, again, there may be shared finances, a shared home, shared property. It can talk very much about extended members of our family, our children, our father, our grandfather, the generations. Now, with the past coming through, we do have a major, we have the star. And the star, yes, it can be that, that wish upon a star, okay? So is there something, Aries, that you're wishing for, that you're hoping for? But the star card can also be a card of healing, needing to go through a healing process yourself, or needing to heal a relationship. Now, in the present, we've got the 2 of Cups up here. Now, the 2 of Cups doesn't have to talk about a personal relationship. It can talk about any type of relationship that we have in our lives. Friendships, relationships with our children, again, our mothers, our fathers, friends. But I do feel that this is talking more about a personal relationship, and the reason for that is because over here we have the Lovers card. So we've got the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups, it talks about another person, a like-minded person. 2 people that have similar outlooks on life. Two people, you know, seeing eye to eye here. Two people both offering a cup, and in that cup, they're both offering similar things to each other. But I feel there is this issue here between you and the other individual, that maybe the Two of Cups is meant to be reversed, because I'm not reading reversals. So maybe, you know, we're dealing with a relationship here where you and the other individual have not been seeing eye to eye. Now, excuse me for 1 second. I just need to take a sip of water. Thank you. Now, in your advice position, we have the Three of Pentacles. Now, if we were talking about a work situation, you know, a career, the Three of Pentacles is that tradesman, is the craftsman, okay? But in the Three of Pentacles, you know, we also deal with a couple who are making plans together. The couple give the plans to the craftsman in the hope that he's going to create and build what it is that they want. But these two people are making those plans together. And this being in your advice position here, you know, again, I think it's advising here that if you're in this relationship where there are these issues, where maybe healing needs to take place, whether the issues are to do with finances or, you know, your emotions, whatever, the way to approach these issues and problems is going to be about the need here for both of you, I think, to both be on the same page here. It's no good if one is pulling in one direction and one is going in a different direction. It's not going to work. Now, in your environment, we have the Nine of Wands. Now, this is not a position I would really want this card to be in. If anything, I'd prefer that to be in our hopes and fears. The Nine of Wands is talking about having been through battles and issues already. And that maybe now you have you've put a barrier around you to protect yourself. And maybe, you know, you're not prepared to take that barrier down. But the Nine of Wands also tells us that although we've got battle scars to show, although we may, you know, be tired and weary from going through issues, from arguing, we're not completely at that stage where we're prepared to give up. You know, and the Nine of Wands is forewarned, is forearmed. That yes, we know there's been issues in this relationship and we've got through those issues. And now we've hit a roadblock again. Now we've hit another issue. And we know that to get through this issue, we're gonna have to, you know, maybe change the way we've dealt with it. You know, the arguments have got to stop. Now, in the hopes and fears, King of Wands. So this could be you, Aries, you know, you being the fire sign here. Hoping that you're going to have that strength, that passion, that fire to get you through this. Because that's what Aries is about. Aries is that warrior. Aries is the one in, you know, the sign in the zodiac that can always get up and fight another day. As I said, they are that warrior that has that passion and that fire within them that can keep them fighting till the end. And they have that determination there. They won't give up. So, you know, if that's in your hopes and fears there, is that what you're hoping for, Aries? That you still got that strength there and that passion and that fire to be able to resolve whatever has gone wrong here. Now, as I said, we also have down here the Lovers. And the Lovers does talk more about a personal relationship. And the Lovers can talk about, you know, our level of commitment. How committed are you to this relationship, to that other person? The next card is Temperance. Now, not surprised to see this here, especially for Aries. Because Aries, you know, we are prone, I'm an Aries, we are prone sometimes to speaking before we think. We blurt things out because of how passionate we're feeling about something or someone, whether that passion is positive or negative. We can get carried away here, and Temperance is the need to be patient. Yes, okay. Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, and you can't always fix things and repair things straight away. But also, Temperance is the need to temper one's emotions here. To be able to calm oneself. Because otherwise, if we're in that frame of mind when we are so fired up, we could end up saying something or doing something that we're going to regret further down the line. So the need to temper one's emotions, okay? Now, the next card is the Knight of Swords. So this knight comes charging in. And he goes charging in with communication. Again, it doesn't always have to be negative communication. But the fact of the matter is, he has something to say. And he's going in and he's going to say it. But as I said, with Temperance there, be careful. If this is you, Aries, that's wanting to go charging in here, you know, to say how you're feeling or thinking, be careful. Choose your words carefully. The last card you've got is Justice. Now, Justice is about wanting justice. Wanting to be treated fairly. Wanting those scales balanced here. Because at the end of the day, I feel, Aries, you are dealing with somebody here that you feel has wronged you or is wronging you in this month of March. Somebody that is not treating you fairly. And as I said, I feel it is more to do with a personal relationship, as we do have the Lovers there. Now, sorry, the card at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords, as we know, that blindfold is there. We've got to make a decision here, but we're choosing not to. Is that you, Aries? Is the other person? The Two of Swords can very much be about burying our head in the sand. But the fact is, Aries, if this is you here that's doing this, then with this Knight of Swords here, then it may very well be that we're going to come out of that Two of Swords and you are going to end up speaking up. The Two of Swords also can be about feeling between a rock and a hard place here. That knowing that whatever decision is made here, somebody is going to get hurt. But knowing that that is unavoidable. You're wanting justice here, Aries. You're wanting to be treated fairly. You're wanting those scales balanced here, because somebody, as I said, is not treating you in a fair and just way. Now, your card from the Psychic Tarot by John Holland is Rest and Rejuvenate. Like we said with the Star card, the Star card is the card about healing. And it can be about needing to heal a relationship here, but it can also be about needing to heal some wounds within oneself. Rest and rejuvenate, it may be there to symbolize that this is something you're going to need to do once justice has been served. Your card from the Romance Oracle is Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So like I said, Aries, somebody here is wronging the other person. Somebody here, it may just be something whereby the other person is not as committed to this relationship as you. And they may very well have been leading you up the garden path. It may be for some of you here that we're talking about a divorce. We have the Justice card there that can deal with the legal system. And maybe, if we're dealing with a divorce here, maybe the deception, it could be that there has been a third party and you wasn't aware of that. It could be that the other person is deceiving you when it comes to finances. So if we're going through a divorce here, then, be careful and make sure that what the other person is saying is correct. It could be you, Aries, that's been wearing this mask, that's been deceiving the other person, because it can always go vice versa. But with justice being the outcome card here, justice is going to be done. I'm not reading reversals. So, the hope here that we're going to get justice, and provided, Aries, that you have acted in a fair and just way, then there's no reason why you can't get the justice that you're searching for, whether that be through the legal system or not. Okay, Aries, that is your reading. It's been so good to be back. I hope this reading helps somebody and resonates with somebody out there. Thank you so much and take care. And also, the way I'm planning to do this, so I don't get too overtired, because I'm also back working full time, is I plan on doing 3 readings today, 3 tomorrow, and the further 6 readings next weekend. And then the other weekends, I hope to start the ex-partner readings again for you. So thanks for watching and take care. Bye.